Welcome to the Weather Centre, everyone. It's going to be another clear, dry and warm day all across the northern and eastern parts of the country, while in the west, a strong cold front is going to be pushing its way all across the Cape provinces. Lots of cold air moving in behind it, along with showers, and we're also expecting snowfalls for the mountainous areas in the western, eastern and northern Cape over the next day or two. Let's take a look at the alerts for today, and there are three warnings. The first is for gale force winds across the south coast. Wind speeds are likely to exceed 65 kilometers per hour at times, and there is also a warning for high seas between Cape Columbine and Port Edward. We're going to see the swells increasing above 7 meters for some places today. And finally, there's a warning for the snowfalls over the southern interior of the country, because some of the snowfalls in the region could become disruptive, in particular for travel. We're looking at some of the mountain passes in this area. Moving ahead to the 24-hour snowfall accumulation, and we can see how snow is expected for almost all of the mountainous areas in the Western Cape for today. There is a possibility for snow in and around Sutherland by this evening, and snowfalls reaching the mountainous areas around Beaufort West and Graaff-Reinet by later tonight. There is also a slight possibility for a bit of snowfall within those towns as well. The precipitation map for today shows scattered showers over much of the Western Cape, including along the southern coastline. Into the interior, those showers become isolated, as well as up the west coast and towards the Springbok area. For tonight, a bit of rain is likely to move up the wild coast of the Eastern Cape, reaching the southern coastline of KwaZulu-Natal, including around Port Shepstone and Margate. The temperatures for today up in the northern parts are going to be mild to warm, especially warm in the low veld. Mbombela gets to a high of 30 degrees, and it's also going to be warm in KwaZulu-Natal ahead of the cold front, while it's still going to be fairly mild over the Eastern Cape, but your temperatures are going to take a dive in the late afternoon and early evening with the front moving through. Very windy weather is going to develop along the Eastern Cape coastline during the course of this afternoon as well. 60 kilometer per hour winds expected for Port Elizabeth. Light winds and low swells on the other hand for the KwaZulu-Natal coastline. Here we can see the cold front during the course of this afternoon on the border between the Western and Eastern Cape. To the west of this, temperatures are very low but still milder ahead of them. Somerset East at 22 degrees, and as mentioned, your temperatures will be taking a dive in the afternoon. Westerly to southwesterly winds are going to be strong all across the south coast for today, along with a very heavy swell, 7 meters for this area. That swell has a long period, so we are going to see some very powerful waves along the south coast for this afternoon. Temperatures remaining in the single digits all across the high ground of the northern Cape for today, and along the coastline it's also going to be cold. Temperatures below 15 degrees, southwesterly winds at 40 kilometers per hour for Cape Town, along with a 7-meter swell coming in along the peninsula. Let's look ahead to tomorrow, and it's going to be sunny but cold all across the western parts of the country. A couple of showers for Durban and Richards Bay, and a dip in temperature for Johannesburg at 17 degrees.